Okay, so I received a phone call while we were unloading the rock, backed into their car in their driveway. You know, they see the McKinnley logo on the side of the truck and they think they're gonna get rich all of a sudden. You wanna walk over here and see what it broke?
Yeah.
So that hub right there in that pan walked off. You look right here. You see all the threads are real laid up. And you can't replace just that, so they got to drop the whole axle and get a whole new outer housing for the rear axle. And then so we got to drop that, get the numbers off of it, and then get a new one and slap it back together. When you're up against the wall and you turn off
the axle broke on this side, goes in on this end. We just pulled drain plug and I got it out. We got a whole bunch of metal shavings here, so we're gonna go ahead and crack this carrier open, the diff open, and for sure check the diff, see if we're gonna need a new diff. For sure gonna need a new axle housing. So right now we're just assessing how much damage was done.
Trying to wire in some brake lights on the flatbed.
Okay.
And I'm back to making delivery.
They showing up?
Showing up. Is the key on?
Yeah.
Put it in reverse.
I'll figure out what these wires are for. They don't do anything.
Alright, turn the headlights on.
Right here shows the symbol for them saying up. So according to that, they should be on. They should be on.
They're on.
Come here, they should be. There's a knob on the left side of this steering wheel. Nope. They're not on. See, there's on that same symbol, hazard symbol, and it just says up. That is pushing. Oh, it pushed up on me. Oh.
Okay, there's the spark. Oh, it's all spark. Where'd it come from? There it is.
Need to be doing so much more burning candles from all ends. I feel like I think we're getting it, but maybe some more tasks than there's time.
Yeah, but I'm pushing everything. I really think that we can complete all of this. I think we can complete Jenkins by the end of July. And if nothing crazy happens, we should be off of Heritage by the mid-September. Yeah, that's the.
I'm great with that. They'll get it done. I'm struggling. They don't ever do it.
Okay, so I received a phone call from who was our delivery driver, or one of our delivery drivers. And he just informed me that while we were unloading the rock pallets at the customer's location, he backed into their car in their driveway. So now we're on our way out there to see if we can smooth it over with the customer, see what kind of damage he caused. And Joe's supposed to call me back. I tried to call him, so let's just say I'm not anxious to get that phone call. You see those big rocks?
Yep.
Big flat stone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was delivering. So that stuff's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining in my head that we've hit a Mercedes or a BMW or something like that. I hate to be that way, but I've got an eerie suspicion that this is not a
Honda Civic or something.
No, this is not even like a Ford Bronco. This is probably going to be like a crazy G-Wagon or something that we buy, because that's what always happens. You never hit a cheap car.
Yeah. All right. So when stuff like this happens, how do you guys handle it? You call the insurance. You guys just try and make a deal with them, or what?
So what we'd like to do is just make a deal with the customer so that we pay for their damages, get the vehicle repaired, so that we're not turning it in our insurance.
how it normally plays out, or do you guys normally have to go through like insurance
So,
typically?
a lot of times if it's a sensible person, you're not dealing with somebody that's just unreasonable, it'll play out like that. But if we get somebody that's just dead set on, you know, they see a McKinnley logo on the side of the truck and they think they're going to get rich all of a sudden, then it ends up in court and it sucks for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's be positive and let's hope that we can simply make a deal and it's the damage isn't that bad and I don't have to ruin Joe's day. Got a text message from my driver and it appears that Saudi Daisy police are on site. So, and that's him calling now. I'm like a minute from you.
Okay, I just wanted to say.
Be right there.
Say it though.
So, Saudi Daisy police obviously is on site, letting me know, making sure I'm hurrying up and getting there because they're going to want to do a report. Obviously, my intention is to try and offer payment.
Can that still happen with the police, or does it automatically have to go to insurance if there's like a write-up?
No, I mean we can offer to pay for the damages. We don't have to turn it into our insurance company. Now, if they want to turn it into their insurance company, that's, you know, completely up to them. But we can just pay instead of turning it in. But ideally, what I'd like to happen is I get there and say, hey, we agree to fully pay. We agree to pay for the damages. You know, we don't need all the hoopla that goes with the insurance companies and the police reports and the, you know, we'll make good on fixing what we broke. But in my other endeavors at other companies, I have bought vehicles. I have had to show up and buy someone's vehicle. So it does happen in this line of work. Oh, missed a turn. Oh, we'll see the flashing lights, I'm sure.
Minute out.
The cop may ask you to stop.
Yeah, he
I
might.
guess I don't know. So, or you may want to hold back so you can get as much as you can before he tells you to stop. It's completely up to you.
We'll see how it goes.
That way we don't put it on our insurance. I'm sorry. You're fine, man. Believe me, this is not the only time.
Oh, you kidding me, man? Yo, I mean, I got one of those. Hey, come on out.
That's the damage there if you want.
Okay.
So he's our full-time camera guy. We got a YouTube channel.
Okay.
If you want.
No, I don't want to be on.
You don't want to be on it, right? Just get it fixed. We'll pay
Can't
for
tell.
it.
It looks like it might be back here too, though.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to have a little bit of wax all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it's okay with you guys, if you'll just get me, I don't know, wherever you want to take it. I mean, you get me a couple of quotes and we'll write a check. And,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, it's easier for us. It's quicker for you guys.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So we won't tell.
Yeah, we won't,
Kevin.
because I don't want it to go on your insurance, and I'm sure he doesn't want it to go on
Right.
his.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't want to go on mine. I know that when
We'll get it
when I do
looked
mine.
at and.
That way you keep it off
that's
like
fine.
Carfax and all that too.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's just, I mean, it's just easier for
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
as long as
exactly
you
right.
guys
Fine with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For resale too.
We'll find
All
out
right.
how much it is.
Yeah. We'll take care of it and we'll do it.
Okay. My name's Brad, by the way.
Okay.
I'll give you.
I'm Wayne. Nice
Yep.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Obviously, it was. Oh yeah, no, it happens.
When
Like I
you're
said,
out working.
Oh yeah. Man.
That's my first time.
they were
I
when they were doing 75 not that long ago.
Yeah.
I think it was Tally bought 12 cars one day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You know he didn't like that.
I didn't even know it. Somebody had to tell him that he bought them. Bro. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. We'll see you later. All right.
Went well. A lot better than I thought it was going to.
They were cool.
They were really cool. Pebbles are good. That went as well as can be expected. Joe's still not going to be happy, but that's a lot better than what it could have been.
And it doesn't look like it was too. Could have been way worse
Could have
too.
been way worse. The only thing I was worried about was maybe he had backed into it and got door frame, things like that, where you're talking big damage. I mean, we literally dodged a bullet. position to be in, because you have to be the bearer of the bad news, but you also have to not flip the employee out and yell at the employee, and there's a time and a place. So you have to counsel him, and obviously we'll have a talk with him, but at the customer's location is not the place to do it, and he still has to know that that he's still part of the team and we're confident in his abilities. But you got a buffer between, the guy that's got to write the check and the guy that just made him write the check. So it's that's the position, is the buffer between that.
It's a fine line.
It is. You can't be friends with them, and you have to be able to take up for them to the owner and represent them, and you also have to represent the owner and take up for the owner to them. So it's a difficult spot to stay in. You just bought a car door.
From him.
Was unloading the pallets of flagstone and backed into a car. I just left their house. So I couldn't get a hold of him. I tried to call Joe. He said he'd call me back, but I know he's busy.
Yeah, I think he's on a meeting.
Yeah. But I'll be at the shop here in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. Delivering some pallets of flagstone.
Yeah.
He backed into a lady's car with the skid steer.
Imagine that.
So I went out to site. The police were there. Guys were pretty nice. I told them we'd pay for the door.
Was it on the road? Was it on a car? On a driveway? Where was it?
In their driveway.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
So
what was his excuse?
He's trying to fit between stuff. Obviously, it's very obvious to see what should have happened. He should have asked.
Why didn't you have him move the car out of the way?
Exactly. But I talked to the owner, and they're going to go get some quotes. They've got my contact information. They'll send us the estimates, and then because I knew you didn't want to go on the insurance, obviously.
Yeah, the one place I would like them to try to do it is Action Collision Center.
Okay.
And if they tell us, if they mention mine and Sarah's name, they'll fit them right in. Okay. And then obviously we'll do our best to get them a rental car if there's one available during the time that the car is in for repair.
So that shouldn't be an issue. It's kind of an extra car that's not getting used right now, so they're...
All right, that's a blessing.
Yes.
All right. Well, tell them, just reassure them. I know you did. Reassure them we'll take care of them.
Yep.
And that won't cause them, or it'll be minimal pain anyway.
Right. And actually, they're going back down. They're on their way back down to Brock's to pick out some more material. So, I did kind of squeeze in a, you know what I mean? So,
well, tell Brock to give them a decent deal.
Yeah. So.
All we're doing is bending that fan down.
No, that's what I said. That's what I said. Like
that pulley is not moving.
Whenever we was
even being those in there, all you're doing is pushing the fan down.
So what are y'all trying to do here?
So like the alternator's shot. We got a new alternator. The Caterpillar doesn't have an alternator pulley, so we've got to reuse this pulley, or at least attempt to.
That's what you normally do. You normally reuse alternator pulley.
But 90% of the time they're not seized on like this one is.
You take your puller and pull it right off.
Yeah.
That's the only gun stuck.
So just trying anything right now. What if we try to pull this to the top?
That's why all of them are broke. It's because that's where I was hitting to begin with.
Where all are these going?
So I'm loading up these pieces of plywood right now. I got to go pick up some river rock from the supplier. I got to put them down in the middle of my trailer because the well, they won't load pallets with the opening. So just gonna go do a little running around today, a little trucking.
All right, driving the big boy today. All right, guys, so there you have it, a little bit of behind the scenes of what kind of goes on here on a daily basis. So go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure you turn the notification bells on. And if you made it this far, comment McKinnley Excavating down below so we know you're watching, and stay tuned for next week's episode.